If you're looking for something other than cookies to give as a holiday gift, then consider these spiced pecans. Tossed in a craveable, sweet, salty, spicy coating, these are super easy to make and sure to be an instant favorite. And if you're new here, I'm Maggie, and this is No Frills Kitchen, where I teach you how to cook with confidence with nothing fancy required.
To start off, we'll preheat our oven to 180°C 350F and mix together our sugar and spices. So in a small bowl, combine some brown sugar, a good amount of salt, some smoked paprika, cumin, cinnamon, allspice, cayenne pepper, and a bit of ground clove. You can use whatever blend of ground spices you'd like, however, I find this particular mixture to complement the nuts really well. Set this aside. Now, in a large bowl, crack in an egg white. You can use the yolk to make something like a Caesar dressing if you'd like. Now, using a bit of elbow grease, vigorously whisk the egg white until it's very foamy and glossy. This will take about a minute, if not a little bit longer. There's no need to use a hand mixer or stand mixer because we're not looking for soft peaks here, just a bit of frothy egg white. In fact, using an electric mixer poses the risk of over-whipping the whites. After you've got them whipped to their desired consistency, then add the spices and brown sugar mixture to them. Whisk this together until everything is well combined, then fold in some pecan halves. There's no need to toast them in advance, as they will get nice and toasted as they bake in the oven. Use a spatula to ensure that the pecans are all completely coated in the egg white and spice mixture. Then spread the pecans over a parchment-lined baking sheet. It's important that all the pecans are evenly distributed in a single layer on the sheet to ensure that everything cooks quite evenly. All you need to do now is pop them in the oven for about 15 minutes. After this, remove them from the oven and give them a good stir to break the nuts up and ensure nothing is sticking. Reduce the oven temperature to 150°C or 300°F and move the pecans back in for another 10 minutes. This is to make sure they get nice and crisp and the flavors of the spices really come out. Once the nuts are done, remove them from the oven and make sure that they cool completely before serving. They won't have their crisp, dry texture until they get a chance to cool. The flavors can also seem kind of muted if they're too hot. After the pecans have cooled down, you can store them in an airtight container at room temperature for a few weeks. They will stay good. This is why they also make an excellent gift. And if you liked this recipe, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss my next videos. Enjoy!